How did you end up with compost extracts?
So it really all started with a random YouTube video from Jay Young that said how a Kansas farmer grows 240 bushel corn with no fertilizer. Watched that video and ended up going down the Regen Ag rabbit hole, and I found out about the Acres Conference and then went there and saw you guys' booth and saw your extractor, and it was exactly the extractor that we need. We decided that your extractor was worth the investment to try it on the full farm scale and see what happens. This last year we made some Johnson Sioux compost specifically for putting through the extractor. We make the extract with your extractor and we put it through our corn planter as an in-furrow. We went 100% this year on our corn planter. We put that in furrow on every acre. And so we're seeing some decent results from that. We definitely haven't seen any negative results from not using starter fertilizer. I had to modify our corn planter a little bit for using the extract in furrow. We had to go to a bigger screen as the main filter, and then we also got some variable rate nozzles from T-Jet. It's just a little orifice that's made out of a rubber type material that whenever it gets a chunk of sediment or something in it, the pressure will rise, and then basically it'll just open up to let that through, and instead of causing a clog. So we're using it in furrow on our corn. And then I also have been experimenting with buying naked soybeans, and we got our own seed treater so that we could treat the soybeans with the extract, and that's seen some pretty good success. We haven't seen any kind of detriment really from not having the fungicide and insecticide on our soybeans. In the future, we also want to try out foliars with the sprayer. I haven't really got there yet, but that's something we're looking into for the future. We would like to get a drone and try that out. We're looking at that pretty heavily for next year, but right now we just have a sprayer with a 90-foot boom.
Whenever we were doing the extract, the Hawassi deal was easy to use. His wife was making the batches for him while he was planting the load and come back and she'd have one ready for him. So
yeah, I had my wife and my little boy out there making me extract whenever I would just order up a batch, tell them how much I needed for the day, and they'd go out there and make it for me while I was planting.
Yeah, we met your son yesterday. He was telling us about mycorrhizal fungi and
yeah,
the rye and all this. That's cool.
he probably knows more about it than I do.
Probably more than me. Yeah.